comments.
There, the stream is live. There you go.
Yes.
Now, Luke, be on your best behaviour, son-in-law. All right? We want no abuse this evening. We want no cheek. We want no nastiness. We want no swearing.
Shut the fuck up.
Remember, guys, I can see this.
Well, let's see.
That told you.
Yeah, absolutely. I will then.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Let us all give thanks. Oh, dear Lord, we thank you.
Hi, Laurie. How are you?
For stitching his lips together using a welding torch.
Hello, Laurie. Take no notice of that. Ignoramus there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just as well Mums is not here. She would have told him off.
Yes, we do apologise for father-in-law as he's yet again uncontrollably gone gaga.
Yeah, well,
He'll be shortly taken back to the nursing home and given his injection at the rear end again.
Yeah, so I'll be back to dribbling again. Yeah.
Have you had a good day today?
Yeah, I have. It was nice to get the doctor's thing. So yeah.
Hi, Linda Wallace. Hi, Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Eva.
Yeah, did you read what Laurie put? She taught her dog that language too. He's fluent now.
Terrible, isn't it? Terrible. Hi, Linda. Good evening, Amanda.
Yes, good evening. How are you all today? Hi, Christine.
Good evening, Christine.
Good evening, everyone.
He speaks with civil tongue. Dear God.
Of course I do. I went to public school, unlike some people.
Well, I went to approved school, so that was all.
Who was it approved by, though?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing.
Adolf Hitler?
Oh!
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. There wasn't any need for that, you miserable.
So-and-so.
And so-and-so.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
Hi, Stephanie.
You really shouldn't talk about our viewers like that.
Well, this is the thing, you see. It's terrible, isn't it? It's terrible.
Hi, Maxine. Hi, Kirsty.
Hey, Kirsty. Hey, Maxine. Hello, Stephanie. Hello again, Amanda. Is that two Amandas now? Yes, it's two Amandas
No,
now.
it's the same Amanda. Oh, no, it's two Amandas. I apologise.
And here's me thinking it was just me.
Pay attention to detail now.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
Hi,
doing.
Nicola.
Hello, Nicola. Hello. Now, boys, be good. Christine Marsden.
Yes, we're always good. It just depends on the degree of good.
Oh.
Yes. One tries one's best.
Yes. What we're going to do a little bit of Q&A, and then afterwards we're going into mediumship and crystal ball readings as well. So, but I'm going to pass you over to Daddy now to let us know what we're discussing.
I can't remember. That's what I kept telling you. We talked about it last night.
I know.
So how come you can't? I mean, there's two of you there. You should
actually. Mumsy should be here because she actually said about it as well.
Yes. And I can't for the life of me remember what she said it was. Well, I mean, you told me. Well, Marianne, we can change things. Don't worry, we can change things.
Yeah.
So might I suggest that you give her a shout and inquire as to what the subject for tonight's discussion is?
Mumsy is watching a particular program on TV, and I do not, under any circumstances, get in between Mumsy and her TV programs. The last time my right eye was closed up,
Defenders.
the last time my right eye was closed up, my left eye was nearly closed. The left cheek was sticking out quite a bit. So
Good
yeah.
evening, Stacey.
Good evening, Stacey. Sparkle Spark. Nice chatting to you earlier.
Yeah, that was strange.
That was weird. Oh, that was weird. It really
Yeah,
was.
I do not know what happened or how it happened.
No. I
It
reckon
was
it was
on a
Luke's fault.
call. Lorraine, Tom, us,
Yeah.
and Stacey.
Yeah.
A four-way call, but none of us actually pressed to call.
Wow.
Weird. Good evening, Patrick. How's Ireland?
Hi, Mary. Hi, Patrick.
That deserves to be in the program Weird or What?
Yes.
With William Shatner.
Yes. Yes.
Wasn't it about it was about spirit communication and the amount of obscure gimmicks.
The language, light
Yeah.
language, and all that.
It was about gimmicks, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was about the gimmicks. Wet mate.
Yeah.
Well, it's been sort of weird like that here today, Patrick. It's been sort of wet and sunny.
Hi, Geraldine.
Yes,
Hi,
strange things. Oh dear God, Stacey. You've been sniffing that brandy again.
O'Donnell.
You've been sniffing that brandy again, Stacey.
Any relation to Danny O'Donnell?
You took the words right out of my mouth then. I was going to ask that.
Yes, all seasons here too, Patrick.
Yeah, here too.
This is what we like about the British weather.
Yes.
It's so inconsistent, it's unbelievable.
But then Mariana turned around and said she just enjoyed a nice walk.
It depends on where she is.
Yes. That's true.
So, Catherine is not related to Daniel.
Oh, that's a shame.
Thank you, Geraldine. Yes, so these different things,
gimmicks,
spiritual things, all these different names of being spiritual. Hi, Anne. Rochester Castle area.
Well, I like Rochester Castle.
Yeah, so it's
spent many an evening down there at an Indian restaurant just around the corner from the castle. Yeah, so it's gimmicks, isn't it? It's handles people give themselves instead of just normal communication.
Yes. So does anyone have any thought on gimmicks of spiritual names and all that?
What gimmick should we use?
Triple trouble.
Yeah, but we're always in trouble. I mean, there's nothing new there, is there? Hello, Donna.
Anna said, thank you, Luke, for her birthday wishes.
You're welcome.
Absolutely, Patrick. Totally agree with you. Hello, Jennifer. Totally agree with you, Patrick.
Yeah, we all do agree, but there's just so many things that people are coming out with now with these like light language and all these other things. You know,
mermaids. 6 balls. It's 10 of an 8 ball.
Red blogs, intergalactic medium.
Hello, Justin.
Yes.
It's just there's so many different handles now. What people class themselves as, it changes all the time, and you think, why can't it just be natural? Why can't it just communicate with spirit. End of.
Oh yes, definitely, Patrick.
Definitely. You know, 100%. Hi, Layla.
I'll never be a star, Patrick.
Yeah. Why can't it go back to mediums being mediums, not this sort of medium and that sort of medium? And it's like we
I
got someone
heard
on one side he said who calls themselves an international medium.
Yeah,
But
I
we're
heard
all
that.
international mediums. If we weren't, we wouldn't actually be on here now.
Yeah, I heard that Luke said he was going to do fairy readings because he was going to be known as the fairy reader. But hey, that's another story. That's what I heard. He's gone very quiet.
Yeah. Lois just put this. Oh, where you gone?
Well, you've just minimized the screen.
I don't know what happened there. Yeah, because I want to press. Lois just put. Well, it's been my observation that speaking in tongue can easily be faked. I've heard real light language versus the ratings
Rantings of Egypt.
Yeah.
Egypt. She's got to be in Ireland if it's in Egypt.
Yeah. Eventually, truth bears out.
I'm
exactly, Patrick. Totally and utterly agree there.
Aye.
What Stacey just put.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Yeah. We say nothing. We know nothing. We say nothing.
Evening, Lisa.
Yeah.
Catherine's put, I need to learn my real purpose. I'm working on it, thinking humanity and to realize my gifts. I'm a life path 22. What is a life path 22?
Yeah. What is a life path 22?
Explain yourself, Catherine. Explain yourself. My surname is Thames, but my favourite writer is Maeve Binchy. Mumsy used to like Maeve Binchy.
I lost 2 of my budgies and had to have my late mum's cat put to sleep on Sunday.
All within a month. So please, can I have a reading? If possible, please. Would be much appreciated. We will be going into readings a little bit later on. Our leader.
About 3 weeks later.
A leader, a number 1 player. Let me go look. Be right back. See, this is where all this confusion sets about. Because to us, a medium is a medium.
I don't read for mediums. I only read for those who identify as small and large.
Yeah, but what about the extra large? Come on, pal.
Then they need to book an extra long reading.
You never know, Eva. You never know. We will be going into them. At the moment, we're in question and answers. What do people think about all these different handles that people have? Hi, good evening to you.
All a load of holy baloney.
Hi.
Hello, Tanya.
Yes. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Mick. I said, hi, Eve. Hi, Tanya.
Tanya Titus. That's that weird thing you can get cream for again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Again, bless her.
Everyone talks of readings. I'm still learning to write.
I haven't even got to that point yet.
She's asking, how's Mum doing?
Mum's doing good. Which one?
The channeling bit.
The channel
gets me.
Get me, yeah. Well, yes, yeah. There's always that, isn't there?
All right, that's far too big for me even to look at.
Yeah.
Well, we can help you that. You don't need to have a number. That's my opinion, that is.
Right.
Hello, Teresa.
Okay.
Troublesome trio.
That lost me at the life path number 22.
Well, it was basically she was saying what we do anyhow.
Yeah. A query.
Just communicate.
Yeah, I spondylitis. Challenge often through writing, but equally as often just by knowing, as the info flows to me, but I can't read for myself to save my life.
The thing to remember, Laurie, right, is when you're reading for yourself, it could be what you're wanting to think, what you're wanting to have in your life. So therefore, really, you should go to someone else. Simple as that.
As long as I can have fish and chips in my life, I'm happy.
Yeah, there we go. Because she said, I have a query for you three. I spontaneously channel, often through writing, but equally as often just by knowing as the info flows to me. But I can't read for myself to save my life. It's every medium worth their salt will tell you at the end of the day that we're all the same, Laurie. It could be what you're wanting to think. It could be what you're wanting to have in life, basically. So therefore, you just didn't trust it. You just kick it out and you got somebody else. Simple as that.
Texas, Bethany from Texas.
Hello, Stephanie. I can't see her.
Bethany, not Stephanie.
Bethany. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Love card. A love card.
A love card? A love card? She wants a love card?
Geraldine Owens.
Still think of that.
Love card, please, if you're doing or spirit message.
I don't think Mumsy would not be happy if I sent a love card to someone. Hi, Bethany. Again.
Hi, Kaylee.
So Maxine's a manifestation. Nice one, Tanya. Nice reply. Bless. She can't help it, bless her. It's the cream she's having to keep using.
Do our souls always come back as humans, or can we come back as an animal?
Come back whichever way you want. I'm going to come back as a rich man's poodle. Oh, God. You can come back whichever way you want, whichever form you want. A lot of people don't want to, though. A lot of people
I'm going to come
see
back as a
where the
woman.
world is going. They do not want to come back. It's simple as that.
Mm.
Yes, what I want to think versus the rest. I can't be at all accurate when reading for myself. It's an impossibility. Hello there, Dolores. What part of the US?
New
New
York.
York, is that? That's what I was wondering.
Now, is that New York State or New York City?
They can do either, Samantha.
Yeah. I'm coming back as a wallet with a set of teeth inside. So anytime someone tries to get something out, I bite them.
Exactly, Patrick. This is just what I've said. She's from City.
Yeah. Samantha, yes, they can. But also they can also come back as the baby as well.
Dolores is from New York City.
I'm wondering whether to come back as a wasp just to annoy people.
Or come back as a giant spider to terrorize people.
But Tanya, a wallet, is it going to be empty or is it going to be full?
No, she was laughing at Luke's response.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Wallet with
a wallet with teeth. So every time someone tried to open me up and get money out, I'd bite them.
Nice one, Stacey.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yours has teeth.
Oh, yes.
You see what Stacey's put? Surely
Yes.
you're to learn lessons and grow spiritually. So why would you want to come back and in a box like a cat? Say, I wasn't going to swear there.
Right. Your interpretation twice recently, when I closed my eyes, I saw a large door closed coming from behind. It is extremely bright white light. The image is as clear as if my eyes were open.
It's a doorway. It's a spiritual
Yeah, it's a
doorway.
doorway to your next venture. When one slams shut behind you, like in Prisoner Cell Block H, Spirit open another door. You can either go through it or you can stand there waiting for a very long time for another door to open.
Hello there, Andrea.
Hi, Kim. How are you, my lovely?
Hello, Kim.
Yeah. I'm staying on the other side where love comes unconditionally.
Yeah, it's a doorway to spirit.
But would it not be more fun staying on this side of life where insults come automatically?
Oh, absolutely. One can't have lived unless one
to go and fish your Rudy Poo candy cup.
One hasn't lived if wasn't had an insult or two. There has one.
Yeah.
I think one at least every 5 minutes, keep you on your toes.
Oh God, yeah. Especially when we do the private side of things.
Yeah.
Hi, Tanya.
Back, I didn't know you'd been away.
What are you sorry about, Tanya?
Are you sorry you've come back? Or are you sorry to be back?
What'd you come back as? God. Hello, Lynn.
Yeah. So what we're discussing is what like mediums are calling themselves and how they go about things.
Gimmicks of
people call themselves international mediums, but by rights we're all international mediums. People they name themselves basically, and why?
Technically I can, but I never do.
Well, I was going to give myself the title of intergalactic, interdimensional, intercontinental, intercity, and
Intervillage, intertown,
intervillage, interhouse, and
good evening, Carol.
Anything that involves getting fish and chips.
How would I open it if I see it again? heard nothing, just in or over the vision.
Yeah, you wait until spirit give you the key.
Just relax. Oh yeah, you missed out ballistic. Patrick just said
Intercontinental ballistic.
incontinent. Did you say?
Oh yeah, there's not like being incontinent. That's a perfect excuse to make a mess.
I cannot calm my chattering mind to allow spirit to connect. My chakras are all over the place. Could that be causing part of the problem?
Yeah.
We have said hello, Kim.
It's chaos. Samantha, you're going through chaos. What you're going to do is sit down, relax, calm yourself, listen to some nice music that you like listening to, let everything just settle down. Oh,
Yeah. Relaxing music, not the boom, boom, boom sort of music. It's got to be relaxing, calming music.
Yeah, Westlife.
oh nice one, Laurie.
I would myself as an old menopausal hag. That might not be the best marketing strategy.
I think that would sell more tickets than anything else.
Yeah.
Exactly, Stephanie.
I've recently discovered or rediscovered my mediumship abilities. Do you all have advice for someone just starting learning?
Practice makes perfect.
What's that?
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got to keep practicing. You got to keep going at it until you get there eventually.
Yes. Line up all your children's dolls on the floor, sit down, and deliver messages to them until you're happy to give it to someone that can return their opinions.
The thing is, Samantha, your life has been chaos for quite some time, hasn't it? You know, there's been quite a lot that's gone on within your life, basically, which has created a lot of this chaos, which gives you the inability to be able to just relax and calm down and think of you. Yeah. The need to let a lot of stuff go and all is very evident.
Let it go.
Oh, let it go. Can't take it anymore. Causing insomnia.
Yeah. That's because the mind is overactive because of the chaos, because of everything that's gone on within her life from an early age. It's all mounted up to a point of whereby Samantha's full within.
Mm-hmm.
That's just an advisory session there.
There is the GP's answer to all of that.
Exactly, Patrick.
Take a chill pill, because that's all the liver give you.
Yeah, I know that, Samantha. That's what I'm picking up. That's what I'm picking up.
Hi,
Yes,
hi,
I was taught by Spirit, Patrick. I tried to get in a development circle. Spirit kept making me ill. As soon as the development circle had finished on the night time, I was as right as rain. When I asked them why, they just said, "We're going to teach you, nobody down here." It's as simple as that. And that's how I became a natural, basically.
Okay, Christine. Thank you for coming in. We'll hopefully catch you on later on.
Yeah, take care, Christine.
Yeah.
So what does you people on here think about these sort of things that mediums call themselves, or how they go about their mediumship?
That took me through that as well, Patrick. Deep trance. Yeah. Yeah. Here wandered, out the next, and then keep on going there until 2 hours later I come back.
They're not in Scotland, Amanda. They just keep piling. Apart from they miss some of my tablets.
Yeah, they always miss yours out. Maybe they're trying to tell you something.
Yeah. They've missed
There
some
you
of
go,
my
man.
that I've got to take on holiday.
Amanda's saying, Luke, GP are now taking the happy pills off people.
Oh, they can't do that to me because I won't be happy then.
They awakened.
I've seen.
I just call myself Tom Patrick, you know that. I can't be bothered with all these titles. Technically I can class myself as an international because I've been booked to do America twice, Iceland, Japan, but nah, I'm still just Tom. That's all I'm gonna be. Don't care what anybody thinks.
Yeah. What Kim just put, mediums excuse themselves, and when they get things wrong, they say they're practicing mediums.
Never heard of that one, I must admit.
Yeah.
Because if you knew they were practicing, you wouldn't go to them for a reading. But if you wanted to know whatever.
Mm.
There you go, Samantha.
Mm.
Well, there's some people out there, though, Laurie, that that can and do class themselves as international mediums. They're not frauds; they are very good mediums.
There are ones who call themselves intergalactic.
Well, yes, Kim. Yeah, aren't we international mediums if we're working online all over the world?
It's meant to be when you're there in person. That's what it's meant to be. That's what it's supposed to be all about. But I can't be ARSAD about it.
There again, it's just a name.
It's another one you can turn around and say, oh well, yeah, this and that and the other and all the rest of it. Tom, do you think meditation is good to help contact the higher levels? Absolutely, Amanda. And if you've got a bath, do it in the bath because water's a conductor and it's fantastic if you're wanting to meditate. Absolutely fantastic.
But please do wear your water wings just in case you fall asleep.
Do you say that a shower is just as good?
No, not really. It's a bath where you can just lie in, you can soak, get some music on. That's all you need.
Yeah, because we've got a wet room, which is just a shower.
You also have a hot tub.
Oh yeah, we have a hot
You
tub.
You can go in the hot tub and do it.
Mm.
Yeah, because water is a conductor, you see, so therefore it's good for you to just, to channel the energies, basically.
Yeah. Yes, Pat, meditation is everything.
Thanks, Patrick.
Yeah.
My friend drowned in the bath. He took a lot of holding down. That's Patrick Monahan, by the way, folks. That is what he was saying.
Yes.
I don't like mediums who add flourish to their words for impact, as there is no need for that and detracts from the messages and makes people think negatively about mediums in general. Totally true, that, Samantha. Totally true. Amanda's saying she loves sleep meditation.
I had a conversation yesterday driving home about a friend's car breaking down. Then when we talked about my insurance coverage for such things, got back to town and barely got my car home, and it now has to be towed to shop. Coincidence or spirit telling me something was wrong? Because next time I'm going to be more cautious.
It's just coincidence.
It could be spirit saying you need to buy a new car.
I think it's just coincidence. I can't meditate. My mind is always busy. You don't need to put meditation music on either. You can put just any music that you love to listen to. That will help calm the mind down, and that can get you in a mode of meditation.
I have seen. Sorry. I have been seeing a lot of double numbers and mirror vision numbers.
We live in a double numbered house.
Mm.
God. Can I ask what it is when I hear someone speaking to me in my dreams, but can't make out what they're saying? Wake and still dark outside seems so clear, as if they're in my bedroom. Sounds like spirit are talking to you when you sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 1001 is good for cleaning the carpets, so I've been told.
Yeah, it's very expensive though, but it does work wonders.
Yeah, well, there we go. There we go.
Hi, Naomi.
Being told I am very intuitive. Well, there we go. Most people are, Geraldine. Most people are. Terry's saying, tough month coming up for me. Anything from my loved ones, please. And she's put 3 butterflies on there. Hi, Naomi.
As in 1010 or 1001.
1001.
Yeah, 1001. You can't clean it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, we got that one solved straight away. Not a problem.
Yeah.
Hey, this is where the advice comes.
Maybe it was telling you need your carpet cleaned.
All you need is the vax now.
Yeah, we're okay, Naomi. Thank you.
Nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh. Is there a way I can shut my eyes for a meditation without going deep into trance? Well, you're not in control. You need to be in control. That's why you're going into trance. You shouldn't be. I get to the point I'm scared of doing a meditation because I don't want to go deep into trance and have spirit transfigure over me. You're not in control. That to me would sound alarm bells. You need to be in control. You need to tell spirit that you are not under any circumstances going into it. You've got to be strong. Simple as that. You've got to be strong.
Right.
No carpets, wooden flooring.
Carol has no carpets, only wooden flooring. Right. Then you need 1001 floor wax and a duster and buffer.
Absolutely.
Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off.
It's definitely Bond saying, can I tell spirit to step back?
Of course you can. Look, put it this way, Stephanie, right? If somebody was sort of in a situation whereby they were being abusive, would you not tell them straight? Would you not turn and say, hey, come on, step back a bit here. I'm not having this. And it's exactly the same with spirit. You know, you've got to say to them, hey, I'm not having it. You've got to be strong. You've got to put your ground rules down. Kundalini awakening. Yes, I think.
Come with chips.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, with a fish as well.
What is Kundalini awakening?
Thank you, Patrick. They do indeed, mate. They will listen to you. You know, you've got to be strong. You can't keep doing this, Kim. You have to. you have to sit there and you have to tell them straight. You've got to say, hey, this is my life. This is my time. I will be doing this, but under different circumstances. And until you learn to be strong with them, they're going to interfere. They're going to do things really at the end of the day that you don't want. Be strong, girl. Tell them straight. It's awakening your chakras.
Right.
My chakras have been awake for years.
I think they've been awake for years.
Yeah. After I've cleaned the patio glass door, the next day I will see handprints on the outside. Check cameras. There is no one in sight. It's the invisible man making his return.
Uh-huh. It's the little elves trying to get in to do the dishes.
Oh, see, now this is where you come for all this good advice.
It's the goblins coming to steal your babies. What's the name of that goblin king? From
Who's that?
Labyrinth?
Oh, I can't remember.
Don't think I've ever seen it.
What's that?
Oh, David Bell.
Yes. The Goblin King, David Bowie, sent his goblins in to steal babies and raise them as their own.
It's super cool. I see my husband's energy at night. It's so amazing to see this. It's like swirling energy with purple and white static. I'll tell you something about that, right? I knew a guy one time, very good medium, and he basically had the snip.
He had the what?
He'd had the snip. And basically what happened was, hello, Tina. What happened was his wife saw this energy floating from him this particular night. And they had made love and she ended up pregnant. And she shouldn't have done because he'd had the snip, but that was spirit. It's the energy. It changed.
That was the Immaculate Conception.
Yeah, there we go.
Or it was the Immaculate Contraction.
Could be. Yeah. Yeah, he was quite shocked by it, actually. Yeah, she actually saw this energy floating just above him, all different colours and what have you, and going into his body and that. And yeah, she ended up pregnant.
Marlon says, haven't got any babies, haha, no labyrinth nearby.
It's Marianne, not Marilyn. Marianne.
Did you say Marianne?
I did say Marianne.
It's Marianne.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I'm winding him up. Come on, son. Dear God.
If that's the case, Marianne, it must be the elves that are trying to get in to do your dishes.
Yeah. Should you reckon there's a pile of dishes?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And as Tanya says, let them in to do mine as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since the pregnancy, that's gone quiet. What part of the US are you from, Tina? Yeah, this is Tina Simpson. Yeah. Do they scrub floors? I've never heard of that place in America. I must have. Oh, Maryland. There we go. No elves will help do any chores. I can't even bribe them.
Ooh.
You don't bribe an elf.
They must have a union over there, them elves.
Well, you don't bribe an elf. Oh, no. You can offer them jelly babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they're quite partial to Tutti Frutti as well, apparently.
Yeah,
Samantha's wanting them to come over to her now.
Yeah, they don't like the mint with a hole.
The polo mint.
No, we don't like the polo mint.
Nah. Sure changed on that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not a full sweet. Somebody sucked the centre out of it and then just wrapped it up again.
Yeah, they'll do anything for colour cubes.
That's the thing. It's all got a lot smaller now, isn't they?
Has it?
All the sweets.
Oh, the sweets. Oh, I
think-
thought you meant something else has got smaller.
No,
I was going to say.
like all sweets and everything else, they're a lot more smaller now.
Not a lot you can say to that, really, is there? Yes, the old Mars bars and what have you, they're all like this size now, where they used to be that size. They're this size. Dear God.
Like the double Mars bar that you get now is actually the size of the original one when we was growing up.
I'm having an awakening. I don't want to eat meat. Is that normal? Nor have I eaten it. Well, I still eat meat. 50 odd years of being with Spirit and I still eat meat. I still enjoy a steak or two.
Oh, yes. A nice, juicy, rare steak.
Yeah. No, I don't like the all that protein oozing out. Looks like blood.
But it's not blood, it's a juice.
Protein. Protein.
No, it's a jus.
Yeah, protein.
Yeah. I like it just, there's no blood at all.
Yeah, you like yours cremated.
No, I don't. I don't like it cremated.
You don't have to cook it anymore, it'll shrink.
Oh, like father, like son. Yeah. Trust and believe. I was a carnivore for sure. But now I just don't want it anymore. You mean you were a carnivore? Yeah, Naomi was a carnivore. Woohoo!
Yeah, because I just had visions of you being one of those.
Good night, Patrick.
Good night, Patrick.
Good God, that's really early.
Yeah. Take care out there, buddy.
You take care. Drive carefully.
He's going to be a man of pleasure. I mean, a man of leisure when his wife goes away on wherever she's going to.
Blessings to you too, Patrick.
No, she's changed it now to carnivore. I was thinking of this big tent, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was thinking of a merry-go-round, with the hobby horses on it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, people identify as very strange things, but
oh, absolutely.
I've never had anyone identify as a carnival before.
No, that's very true. That is very true. Yeah. Oh, people pay a small fortune for this advice. Small fortune.
Absolutely. We have all strange ways of identifying ourselves. I mean, I identify as a chair leg.
Yeah. Tina says Mumsy, she says she identifies herself as a book. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah. Is she well read?
Yeah. I haven't decided yet what I want to identify as. Haven't made my mind up. Mind you, I could identify as a bag of nuts because she reckons I'm nuts.
Salted or dry roasted?
They're dry roasted. Oh, it's dry roasted all the way. You got, too much salt's not good for you. I found that out from the old ticker people.
All right.
Yeah.
And what peanuts do I eat?
And Paul eats dry roasted peanuts all the time.
Yeah. You see, like father, like son again.
Yep.
Oh, well, there's not many questions coming up here, is there?
No, the questions seem to have all dried up.
Ever since I mentioned that pregnancy, everybody's gone quiet.
Maybe they don't want to have an increase in the family at a time of economic turbulence.
True, that's true. And Patrick's just cleared off. He panicked, he took a wobble and he disappeared.
Yeah.
Made the excuse he's taking his wife to the airport.
And it also may be the fact that people do not want to have to deal with a punami.
Oh, you mean a punami?
Yeah, punami.
Good evening, Diane. You've just arrived at the most sensible side of the evening. Yes. Yes, we've been educating people all evening, we have.
Yes, we had a room full of intergalactic and intercontinental and international
And incontinent. Shoot, that ship has sailed with pregnancies. If you've been here earlier, Diane, there was some amazing stuff came out. Some amazing stuff.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, there's been some absolute amazing stuff come out this evening. Yeah. The discussion this evening, Diane, is about gimmicks. What mediums call themselves and class themselves as. And the different courses you can go on to achieve certificates.
Yes. For example, reading with the mermaids. How to read for mermaids.
But I keep saying that's a fishy one, that one.
Yes, well, all I say is
fishy about that.
That sounds like a very wet experience.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, something fishy about that.
Has anyone here actually read for mermaids?
Somebody's going to come up with a tale. Oh, there we go, Jeannie. A tall tale. What makes you think it's a tall tale? It might be a long tail. Might even be a short tail.
Might even be a fish tail.
Yeah, and even a down tail. Or a small tail even. Or a dinky tail.
And after you've done the readings for the mermaids, you can go and watch the seahorse derby.
Do you actually get chips for that, though? That's what I'm asking. Asking for a friend, that is, you know.
Of course you are, yeah.
Yeah. Someone's going to drown trying to read a mermaid. Oh, I get that sinking feeling.
I'm feeling a little bit wet behind the ears.
Yeah, I get that sinking feeling.
I suppose maybe someone somewhere out there has done a course in whale song and been able to read for whales.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I've always said, you know, in cases like this, I've always said, whatever floats your boat, you know.
I've heard of people talking in light language. Has anybody ever heard of people talking in dark language?
I've never heard of either. Oh, I see no purpose to any of it. Nice one, Rory. No purpose for anything. No. Oh, dear. You need to get out more, Laurie. Laurie needs to get out more. That's the feeling I'm getting, Luke. All right. She needs to get out more.
Oh, bless you. Thank you, Tanya.
Well, we could always hire out a dolphinarium and see if we get anywhere with it.
Hi, Jeannie, my lovely. How are you? Hi, Lisa Pullen. How are you?
Hello, Lisa.
We're doing she's joining us the second hour on Monday. Lisa is.
What's wrong with the first hour?
She's going to be busy.
All right.
She's going to be busy.
Yeah.
She's never busy. She's always out drinking. So I understand, of course.
Perhaps she has to do her hair and nails. You know, when you're getting ready for stage work, you have to do hair, nails, and vomit.
Well, yeah. Luke. Yes, I definitely more. Hi, Jeannie.
Yes, you definitely need to get out more. But I think you're up for parole soon, aren't you? Dog, get in your bed.
I thought the dog was going to ask a question there for a minute.
I'm challenging the dog. Channeling the dog.
Well, you might as well say challenging.
Yeah.
It'd be more appropriate, wouldn't it?
Most definitely.
It's like, you're going to stick me in that home, aren't you? You're going to stick me in that home, aren't you? So you can go away and have a good time. And I've got to be around other dogs.
At least it's asking a nice question.
Yes, my mum's very well. Thank you very much.
We're going to see her tomorrow.
Yes, taking her some shopping and refreshing the glue on the sofa for her.
I've been to see the doctor today, Lisa. She hasn't heard anything from the heart investigation team, the unit. Just waiting for that. Either she'll ring me or the consultant will ring me from the hospital. But both Tina and I are very much now under the impression it's going to be a pacemaker from the way the doctor was talking today. So there you go, Lisa, you're up to date. But I haven't got to see her for a little while, which is good.
Hags,
very particular as to where we haunt in the after hours.
Right, we've been on an hour now. Do you want to start?
I'm not particular about where I haunt afterwards, as long as it's worth the money.
Yeah. As long as there's some enjoyment come out of it.
Yeah, you know.
I like
to haunt somewhere that will cause the haunted persons to have a punami on every occasion.
Yeah, we can start now if you want. People, put your names up. Let's see where we're going to go. Let's get the ball rolling.
Put your names up, not to have a reading, please.
Do you want the comedy to continue or do you want readings? Now, there's a question.
Yeah.
Thank you, Samantha.
Is that me, please, or P, please?
Hi, Sharon.
Ladies and gentlemen, you haven't answered the question. The question was, put your names up for those of you who don't want a reading. So all you people so far don't want readings. Thank you very much. That narrows the list down to about one person so far.
Now, Samantha, she's been good. She hasn't put her name up.
No. Yes, that's what I mean.
That's good.
And Mariana didn't either. She just said me.
Yeah. So all those people do not want a reading because they put the names up.
Luke, you're nuts.
Yes, I'm salted nuts.
Now, I asked the question, do you want the comedy to continue or do you want readings? Nobody said one way or the other. We could just go on with the comedy.
No. Come on, Daddy dear.
Go with gear banding. Okay, I know I had linked into Samantha earlier. So Samantha, are you there, me dear?
You have my sympathies. Samantha, that is, you have my sympathy.
Yeah.
She's not answering now. Oh, there she is.
She is, bless her. Yes, I mean, I understand there's been so much going on. There's a lady drawn close to me, and I've got to see how she draws close. She's making me very aware of being, shall we say, ill at ease, because she's saying about how she was unable to cope with what was going on in her life before she passed away. She talks about how she seemed to be getting herself a little bit uptight, a little bit frustrated, a little bit upset at what was going on. And she's telling me about how she found it difficult to talk about the situation because with a lot of these things with this lady, she locked herself away deep inside. You know, you never got the true inner being that would come from her because she found it difficult to share her emotions. And she talks about how early on in her life that there was so much that had gone on that she went inward, that and she could never really sort of bring herself to come back out again. And she's telling me here that you are very similar in respect to that, you know. It's like you question every little thing, every little aspect of your life that's gone on over a period of time. You've been questioning it, you know. And she's also making me very aware here that it is understandable with what has gone on. Now, I'm not going to open this up with regard to what's going on, Samantha, because that's private between you, me, and the spirit world. And it shall remain so, okay? And I'm being told here, you know, that there's a certain time in your life where you had a lot of emotional struggles. And even now you still have those emotional struggles because even now you still question things. You look back, quite often you look back, you know, and really you shouldn't be. You should be making your way forward, you know. But I'm also being made aware now that this lady, she's talking about how she had a lot of complications going on throughout her body before she passed away. And she just said to me, she says, you know, she says, I wished in the end, I wished that I was gone. And it finally happened, you know. This lady, I want to say, would be a very deep, very emotional, very proud lady, you know. But I also want to say that, you know, she's got a lot of respect for you. She's wanting me to say that she loves you. She's wanting me to say that she listens to your thoughts because, my God, girl, you have a lot of thoughts, don't you? You really do have a lot of thoughts. And, you know, sometimes those thoughts can be in themselves damaging because of the way our mind is, you know. But it's like we've had people around us that have given us those doubts, people around us that have been very much in control of situations whereby you weren't allowed to be the person you want to be. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, I just want her to know that she's loved from our side of life. I want her to know that she's cared for from our side of her life. There's a gentleman here as well, and I know there's a heart condition going on with him because he's making me feel it. I know it's not my heart. I know it's his. And I know that he was also connected with the family, you know. And it's like he's saying to me, he says, I had a lot of strength, you know. I could be a stubborn character when I wanted to be, but I also wanted to love life, you know. And he talks about how sometimes he would be a little bit too deep for his own good. Okay. As he draws in, it's like he's wanting to literally take you by the hand gently and just gently take you over the hurdles that are going on at this moment in time, because there is a lot of hurdles, isn't there? You know, there's a lot of stuff that's going on that really, at the end of the day, you know, he's saying needs to be a little bit more in control of than what there is. Okay, so in other words, you've got to take more control of you, not everybody else, not having to be at everybody's beck and call. You have to be for you as well, you know. And as I'm watching that going on there, he's making me aware here of where somebody really does need to shut up, you know, because they keep doing a lot of this, and this is affecting you. It's affecting you in a way that it drives you down within yourself. And he's saying to me, he says, the thing is, at the end of the day, she's too busy listening too much to what other people think, what other people say, and what other people do, rather than just be her. And that's what I want for her. I want that for her in life. I want her to enjoy life. I want her to be the person that she truly wants to be. Never mind anything else. Oh, no. This gentleman here, right? As he's drawn in a bit closer, he's placing his arms around you, Samantha. And he's wanting you to know that, you know, if he could be here in this world to help you and to guide you and support you, he would be, you know. And it's important, he's saying, that you have to remember that. Now, he's also bringing a child in here. And he's talking about a child that went into the spirit world. And he's saying about where there's been a lot of sort of distress over that, where someone here is very much being afraid to talk about how they feel within themselves, you know, and about how there's that need for that love to be around that person, to uplift them, to give them support, to give them that joy of living again deep within themselves, you know. And I'm seeing a beautiful radiant rainbow of colors that this child is bringing for you, okay? But it's a rainbow to go between two, all right? So in other words, I'm wanting to talk about how I feel. And yes, I'm wanting to talk about how I feel, because we still haven't got over it, if you see what I mean, okay? So Dad's saying, you know, he's with us. He's fine. You know, he's not a problem. We're looking after him. He's doing really well. So I am going to draw away from you, Samantha. As I do, I'm just being made aware here to start looking ahead, okay? Because I'm seeing a fantastic light there. I'm seeing a lot of beautiful colours there as well. And this lady, she's just drawn close to me again, and she's bringing in some beautiful red roses, and she's telling me to say that these are for you. All right. Now, as I look into one of the roses in particular, I'm seeing a beautiful crystal shaped tear, and that's from her for you. All right. I will leave you with that, my dear, and carry on. I'm going to switch my mic off while someone else does a little bit of whatever.
Right. This one I feel is going to be quite a difficult one, so I'm not going to actually mention the person's name who I'm drawn to. I'm just going to give the message, and if they can take it, they can message me afterwards, because I feel it's going to be very, very personal. There is a young boy drawing close to me that got abused, and he took his own life. And it is a sexual abuse that he actually suffered, and he couldn't cope with it, so he ended up taking his own life. And he's just coming in with an apology for doing what he'd done, and he never discussed it. But someone on here does actually know who this is, but I am not going to actually take that any further. I'm just going to leave that bit there, and if the person on here understands and they want to contact me, I will try and get more for them, but it's not the right place to actually go on and do that. So that one I'm leaving there now. So I've given what I've got at the moment, but that is that. Jeannie Bellasaura, can I come to you, please? It's quite difficult when there's such a personal thing that they want to come across, but they don't want to say any more. Well, they can't. It's not fair on the people who can take it. Right, Jeannie, as I come close to you, I've got a gentleman actually coming in around you at the moment, and he's coming in with a lot of love around you at the moment. And they're saying, and he's saying, this is, you actually need a lot of love at the moment because you're feeling quite empty, quite lonely. Even though you have people come to visit, you still feel lonely in yourself. Do you resonate with this, please, Jeannie? Because of this gentleman is actually coming in, and I do feel, and he's saying, you do feel me, you do see me around, and you've actually seen me move things at the corner of your eyes, and he's just coming in just to let you know he is with you and he understands how you're feeling, and he's actually saying you do need to let it out. You can't keep holding it in and holding it in. You need to start actually letting it out and let people know the struggles that have actually been happening and that are actually going on. And he's just saying that the love will always be there, and he will always be there, and that will never pass. He says, I'm not past, I'm not dead, I'm still around. Maybe the old body's gone, but who would really want an old body like that? But he's just coming in, and he's actually trying to put some humor back in, because this is what it's been missing. You're missing the humor, the laughs, and things that have been going on. But he's actually just saying, you've got to start living again. You know, it's not your time to come up here yet. So start living and start coming. You know, start trying to enjoy, because you're only down here for a short while and then you're back up. So you need to express and be your old jolly self again, because people miss that, and they actually miss the real you, Jeannie, and the love that is actually coming, and the love that you show is everything. And people do see the love, but also the hurt that you feel. And I'm going to leave that there, Ginny, and say bless you. Thank you for allowing me to come to you. And yeah, now here is the main man, the king of the crystal, the lovely, the handsome Luke. Tanya, I will not. I've been, as I said, I'm leaving it there. If you can understand it, message me, and I will link in a bit more. It's not a thing for a public forum. So I've given what I've given, and I'm leaving it there. Sorry. No problem, Jeannie.
Right, names up for no reading, please. Oh.
Good evening, Chantel. Also, Carolyn.
Right, so let's see. Right, let's see what Little Boy Blue brings. So, names up if you don't want to read them. Right. Okay, Tonka. Right. Tonka's going to put a talking stick up, and he'll give me a clue where we're going. Oh, I can see it now. Right. And oh, that was a good one. That was a good quick move there. Carol McDowell. Carol McDowell.
I'll cut this boy here.
Yeah. Right, so let's see. Tune in. Right, Carol, I've got an image here. There's a handful of people in a field. Okay. Hi, Carol. And you're looking up at a starry night sky and pointing to something in the sky. I can't see what it is because it's not tilting up that far. And there's a gentleman in spirit there with you, and this individual, because I can't tell if it's a man or a woman at the moment, is also looking up at the night sky. Right, let's see. It's actually like a field that you are all stood in. It's really dark up there and not very many clouds at all, so you've got quite a good view of the night sky. Let's see, shall we open up the old portal, see what... Right, okay. Right. Anyone coming in? Oh, you're over there. Okay, right. Oh well, this is one of those rare occasions where somebody actually comes in via the living room door. Right. Okay. Well, I don't think you need any introductions, do you? Nah, you've nicked me swim shorts. You've been swimming in me hot tub. You sneaked a pint out me bar tap. Right, go on in then. Right. I have a gentleman that sits next to me now with a great big smile on his face and a giggle. Michael. And he's come in and he's showing you this memory link. Okay. A very important day that was, both to you and to him, where a specific star was picked out in memory of Michael, and he just comes in to say that what do you come in to say? Yeah, the brightest star in the sky, that's him. I don't think I need this anymore. So what is it you want to say then, young man? Okay, right. He wants to say very clearly and openly that he is very much, he's very proud of you, because there are a number of reminders, okay? There's a lot of reminders in the house of him, and at certain times, on certain days, they could be triggers for some very, very cherished and blessed memories. And he's very proud that you're able to move forward with your life and to be a source of inspiration. That's what he's saying. And that other people who have gone through some very sad and, in some respects, tragic events in their lives too, look at you and are able to draw a lot of strength. And he's very proud of the fact that you are, in many people's eyes, a very powerful rock, a steady ship in a stormy sea. And Michael wants to know that that makes him very, very proud. He talks about you, and this is not disrespectful in any way, shape, or form, because I'm just as guilty of that, I think, as anybody else, is that you have a little shrine for him. And it is a focus point for you when you have down moments. You have little teary moments, and it helps you to draw strength, knowing that although he's not there in the physical, he's very, very much around you spiritually. And he also wants you to know that he's very, very well taken care of. His grandfather has been a great inspiration for him, and he has been able to talk about some issues that he had during his time here on the earth plane, and he's been able to talk about them with his grandfather and have that, if you like, man-to-man discussion that he found immensely difficult for being, immensely difficult to talk about these things with a lady, he says. And he's grown up quite considerably in spirit as well. He's still got that very, very cheeky smile. Yeah, and that little glint in the eye that I'd like to say is enough probably to melt butter. But if I was to say, he's matured quite considerably. And that is very much down to those man-to-man talks that he's able to have with his grandfather. He's also, I want to say, been a very strong inspiration himself. Because he's a very young man. 16 is a very young age. But he's been an inspiration to many a young child that has come across to the spirit world unexpectedly, shall we say, whether it be through illness or whether it be through tragic circumstances. And they've been very much drawn to him. And I would like to describe Michael's energy very much as akin to that of a gatherer. On the earth plane, we speak about many people, spiritual people, who, they sit inside a body that may be a 20 or a 30 or even older person, but the spirit inside is very childlike. And that gathers a lot of children, both on the earth plane and from the spirit plane, towards them. So they act like a magnet. We call that a gatherer. And Michael, on the other hand, being a young man, in the spirit world, when young children cross, they are drawn very much to him. And they see him almost like a big brother. And he's able to, if you like, bring them home and to their loved ones in the world of spirit. It's his natural charm and childlike, I'm going to say childlike innocence, but, we both know, Carol, that he's not as innocent as he looks, especially about some of the things that he's spoken to me about in the past. But what he does, above all the things that he does in spirit world, and he does, he comes and visits you very often. In fact, he spends so much time with you. He's always around you, and he's always looking for that big beaming smile that you have. It's a blinding smile, he says often, not because, once you open your mouth and you glint those teeth in the light, he says it's like being struck by lightning. You light up the whole place. The thing that he misses a lot is really, he just misses that special cuddle in the physical. Yeah, above all else, he misses that cuddle from you in the physical. He's adjusted so well. I want you to know that very much. He's adjusted so well, and he's always a pleasure to have around here. Last time he was here, he was talking about, asking if we could use our hot tub. Well, he certainly was in the hot tub that night because the water was splashed all over the backyard. And he had a ball in there, and I had to more or less half refill it because most of the water was actually all around the garden and what was in it. But he enjoyed himself in there nevertheless. He's a pleasure to have around because his personality is very, very infectious. And that's what the children in the world of spirit like so much about him. He has an infectious spirit that draws them to him. It is a continuation, if you like, of the work that he was starting off in the physical realm. And now he's very much carried that over into the spirit realm. I think your description there, cheeky monkey, is very, very fitting actually, because his personality just has a way of somehow getting you to say yes when you know you should be saying no. And that's what you just can't help but laugh, because he's able to convince you to say yes when you definitely know you should be saying no. I've heard his grandfather actually, on one occasion, described him to me as a Peter Pan. Yeah, the Peter Pan. The boy that never grew up. Because, quite frankly, he very much reminds me of Peter Pan in that he has all these kids running around with him, doing all sorts of crazy things in spirit. And I can just picture him in the earth plane doing exactly the same thing, except maybe this time, his sword would be wooden or whatever else, and they'd be running around with the younger kids and having an absolute ball with them. And I think that is a very powerful, very cherishing memory that you can have and hold on to very much. Is Granddad describes him as Peter Pan. He runs around our house here with spirit kids on tour, exactly like Peter Pan. And he has that very infectious smile. I mean, I remember the other time there, don't you, Paul, when he said, any chance I could have a pint out of your machine, because it was a new machine there. And of course, I'm saying, well, you're not old enough. And then he showed me that ID that said he was 35. Yeah, well, that night, lo and behold, a pint went missing out of it because it's got a ticker tape that tells us how much pints are in the machine before we have to change the barrel. And yet he had one. I don't know how, we don't know how he did it, but he had one, and the glass was like in the kitchen, in the sink. So yeah, he's a character and a half, and he very much adored you He really does adore you. And he's giving me images of him running around the house, sliding everywhere in his stocking soles, very much being the Peter Pan around all the other kids in the family that come to visit on a regular basis. What an absolute character he is. And he's always a pleasure to have around. He's very welcome here anytime he wants to. In fact, we seem to get hundreds, if not thousands, of spirit kids coming in and out of this house, left, right, and center. But then he would be, what was it he said the other day there? He'd be, what, 22 now, if memory serves me rightly. Well, he certainly have his 22nd birthday here, that's for certain. Around the time this year, sometime around this year. But I have to say, you know, about he is, yeah, a scream a minute. Yeah, 22. I thought so. Just by the image that I got as he came in, and he's grown quite considerably taller in the spirit world. Although when he comes in at first, he always shows me himself as a 16-year-old, so I can recognize him straight away. But yes, he's as a 22-year-old, he's considerably taller and more muscular. So give him a short time, he'll probably be bench pressing you and I on one arm. Yeah. Carol is an absolute gem, and he just wants to let you know that he's so proud of you being able to share things with other people who are going through similar tragic circumstances. And be assured, Michael is there to bring the kids home. Because who else would you want to bring you over to the world of spirit than Peter Pan himself? And that's exactly how he is conducting himself. So, Carol, I'm going to leave you with Michael's love and say thank you so much for allowing me to read for you tonight. And thank you for the pleasure of getting to know him. He is a really charming man to have pop in and visit us unexpectedly when we're not doing nothing. There he is walking through the door, and sometimes it's a commando roll through the living room door into the center of the house, and the dogs just look at him and say, "Oh no, not you again," because they know they're in for a hard time. Right, so God bless you, Carol. Thank you. And I now can hand you back to the man we've all been waiting for, and the one who looks like he's fallen asleep in his chair.
But before he does, I've got something. I've just got a message from one of our followers. This person went to church, and they
so welcome, Carol.
They made her feel uneasy, as if she was done. And she asked me to ask you if you can help stop the persistent dreams. I have never dreamed for 70 years, and now in my 70s, as soon as I close my eyes, I feel I dream non-stop. It's horrific, but not exactly good.
She went to church. What did you say?
She went to church.
Right.
That made her feel uneasy, as if she was done.
As if she was
done. Basically finished up this earth. I will send you the message anyway, but
please
I don't want to say the name over.
Send it out, send the name out as well, and I'll have a look at it, see what we can do, see if we can help sort her out, bless her.
You're very welcome, Carol. You're very welcome indeed, my dear.
She's got a lot of crap going on around her, that lady.
Right, over to you, Dad-in-law.
People, put your names up.
For those who don't want a reading.
Absolutely. For those that don't want a reading, put your name up. For those that do, don't put your name up. I hate that sort of thing when that happens, Paul.
Yeah.
I really do. Hi, Sharon. Me.
Right.
Again. No, Samantha, let's not be greedy. Oh, bless you. I know you.
She had one last week, didn't she?
She had one just a few minutes ago. Well, a little while ago. Right, I'm gonna have to go.
Oh, can I just say something? If anyone knows Valerie Griffiths, someone's pretending to be her and asking her to put. She's locked out of her phone. She's got a new phone, and she's sending fake messages to. So you get a number for her, so they can actually clone your phone and all that. I've just got that. So if anyone knows this Valerie Griffiths, please let her know if you know her face to face. I wouldn't send her a message via messenger, do it via text, or if it's speak phone or something like that, because I've just got it.
How can she get the text?
Hmm?
If she's locked out of her phone, how can she get a text?
She's doing this through messenger.
It's a fake person.
It's a fake person.
Yeah, but didn't you say she was locked out of her phone or something?
What she says is, was trying to log into a Facebook page on my new phone, and they asked me to find someone to help get a code.
Oh, dear God.
A load of rubbish.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm just warning people, because I know I have actually done wax cards for her, and you know, some of the stuff, so it looks like they've actually cloned her actual Facebook or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Lynn. So sorry I'm interrupting you at the moment, but I just had to bring that out.
That's all right, buddy. Can you send me them details of that lady then, please?
Yeah, no problem. I will do.
All right, cheers, buddy. Okay, people, let's have your names up. Let's see where we're going to go.
For those who don't want a reading.
For those who don't want a reading, according to son-in-law. Oh. I know you are. Yeah, I understand. Okay. I've got somebody here that's very, very, very emotional. Oh my God. Okay. Tasman, can I come to you? Tasman Hera, can I come to you, please? Oh, there you go. Okay, Tasman, can you hear me? Talk to me, please. Okay, Tasman, I've got somebody drawn close to me here, and I've got to say, as they're drawing close to me, I'm feeling deeply emotional. I'm feeling that I shouldn't be where I am. I should be back in this world. I don't want to be where I am. I know there's a very deep sadness for my passing from this world. And I also know that I didn't want to go. I wanted to stay. At this moment in time, I'm getting my lot to calm them down. It's like it's all raw deep within. And the more I'm being made aware of that, the more I'm concerned because of what I've left behind in this world. I just couldn't go on any longer. I wanted to, but I just couldn't. And I look back and I see the pain and the suffering. I see the despair in people's faces of where I just couldn't do it any longer. As they draw close to me, I'm seeing where there was a lot of very deep inner emotional stuff that was going on just prior to their passing. I'm being made very aware that I'm upset this side of life because of those upset in this world. I want to bring my love to them. I want them to know that I'm safe. I want them to know that I'm well, but I also want them to know that I understand the feeling of despair and anger and destruction that's gone on since I passed to this world, because someone here can't cope with it. They can't cope with it. They can't let me go. They can't allow me to move forward. But I can honestly say I don't want to move forward. I want to come back. I don't want to be where I am. There's a lot of tears for me in this world. A lot of people have questioned why it had to be, why it had to happen. My heart's aching this side of life. I'm seeing floods and floods of tears, and I want to say uncontrollable tears. I'm seeing anguish now coming in someone's face. I'm desperately trying so hard to come back to this world, but they're not letting me. And I know there are some who want me back in this world. I've tried. I have so tried. I just wish I could be allowed to come back. But I know that it can't be done. And it's like, as I'm watching, I'm seeing a beautiful light come around them. And as that light comes around them, I'm seeing that love. I'm seeing that light within them. And I want to say a lot of healing has gone on. over this side of life for me. It's like I need to find some way, though, of communicating in my own level. Although I have been making my presence felt, it's difficult. I'm seeing the chest area going on here as well, Tasman. And it's like 1 minute here, 1 minute gone. And all the time you try, you just can't put words to how I feel. But I know that deep down inside, my loved ones would understand. I know how difficult it is for them. You see, because I know also one of them wants to be by my side. They can't cope. They can't cope because they don't want to accept the fact that I went so suddenly, so quickly. Why won't they allow me to go back? Why wouldn't they allow me to just hold them in my arms just for that moment? Just so that there could be some form of closure. Just so they could find some peace within themselves. Because I know that's what they want. And I know that I can't find the peace within myself if I can't do that. I've got angry. I got angry over this side. I was determined I was going to go back. I want those that I loved to know that I'm still with them. I want those to know that deep down inside, they still mean everything to me. If only they would understand. As I'm watching, I'm seeing that beautiful way of wanting to bring that love from the spirit world to help them to find completeness.
Yeah, that's what
I know they can't find completeness until they accept the fact that I've gone. They're struggling emotionally within themselves. I talk to them in their heads, and they think it's their thoughts, but their heads are swimming in thoughts. They just can't. They can't let go. It's not that I want them to let go, but I do need them to understand that they need to. I'm watching the tears, and the tears of my tears in this world are intermingling with the tears of those I love in this world. But it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating because it's like we've been cheated. We've been cheated out of not having that ability to say our goodbyes in a way that should have been said, that should have went on. But I do love them. I love them with all my heart and with all my soul. Who knows? Perhaps there'll be a situation whereby I can come back and I can materialize, you know, so that they will see me and they can hold me and I can hold them. Please tell them I'm sorry. Please tell them I tried everything. Please tell them I love them. Because without that love, they can't go forward with life. And they need to know that. I want them to move forward. I want them to love again. I want them to find that happiness. I want them to find that joy in life that we had when I was here. I know that I won't be forgotten. And I also know that they will not be forgotten. I'm watching a beautiful, beautiful light now. And that light is surrounding them. And as I'm watching that light surround them, I'm watching them very much become that beautiful, loving light themselves.
It's not right. No.
And I'm watching them as they glide up to the spirit world. And I'm actually seeing now where their faces are becoming peaceful. And that the tears are dissipating. And I'm now just watching a beautiful glow and a beautiful smile. I'll draw away from you, Tamsin, okay? But as I do so, please give my love to those in this world. Please do. It'll not only help me, but it'll help them as well. Take their love. Take their love, Tasman. Okay, carry on there, son.
Yeah, you're all right there. I've sent you the message from the other person. Yeah, Chantel, if you message, that is Chantel, isn't it? Yeah, if you message us, we can sort out like the private readings if you want that. Yes, we do them. And I know Daddy Tom does as well, does private readings. So, but at the moment, he's having a bit back at the moment because of the health.
Supposed to be.
Supposed to be.
Yeah, supposed to be.
Yeah, but
aren't you, Daddy?
Right, Lynn Green, can I come to you, please, lovely?
What have you said now?
Yeah. Yeah, right. Lynn, I've got this gentleman actually coming in close at the moment, and he's actually turned around saying about you've got a lot of worries on at the moment with things and decisions that you need to make. And he's actually saying, don't matter what anyone else thinks, what you think is all that matters. And the decisions you make, people should be happy about the decisions. You know, they shouldn't judge you if you make a decision that doesn't please them. And the other people, if you make a decision and it goes against someone, they can't be real true people around you. But these decisions, they have actually been keeping you up. They've been worrying you the life out of you, and you don't know what is the best thing to do and what you're asking all these questions, but you keep on getting mixed feelings about what is right and what is wrong. Do you understand this, Lynn, please? Hi, Anne Ware. Hi, Michael Scott. Hi, Sharon K. Martin. Yeah, and there's been a lot of things that have been really getting to you, and you just don't want to hurt people, and you feel that you are going to hurt people if you do actually make the decision. Hi, Wayne Armand. Yeah, and this isn't doing you any good because you've got so many things going on. You need your rest. You need to be able to, you know, help yourself as well as your son who lives with you. And, you know, you've got to put priorities. You can't let things upset you. The decisions you make, you've got to learn, you know, it's your decisions, and people should be pleased at not trying to sway you one way or another. It's your decision, no one else's. And when you make that decision, keep it. Do not try and backtrack or anything. It's got to be, you make that decision, and that is the decision. Right. The sooner the better. That is what I'm hearing. The sooner the better. Because the sooner you do it, the sooner you'll be able to relax, and you'll be able to start living properly, and you'll get your sleep back, because you do need the sleep. You're not doing anyone any good not sleeping, especially, you know, if you're going out driving or anything. What happens if you fall asleep at the wheel? You know, I'm not saying it will, so don't think I'm trying to say that, but you've got to be, you know, got to start thinking, you know, on earthly life as well as spiritual life, because things will have a, you know, things will work out, but the decisions you've got to keep. You make the decision and you've got to keep it. And I'm going to leave that bit with you there. Our spirit, Lynn. Oh, yeah. Wayne, can I come to you a moment, please? Wayne Armand. This is one I've never given a reading to. No problem, Lynn. No problem. All right. Yeah, the message will come, but you've actually got to listen. And I know you do listen to spirit, but the way your life is at the moment, you're wondering, is that actually my thoughts or spirits? And you're doing a lot of questioning. And this is what they're trying to say. you know, you've got to. Okay, well, Eva, can I come to you then, please? Hiya, Christine. How are you, my lovely? We're going to have a catch up again. It's been it's been quite a while. No problem, Len. Right, Eva, when I'm drawing into you, I do feel a lot of sadness around you, and I do feel that there is a lady that's actually drawing close to you at the moment, and this lady is coming in as she's on a maternal lady, and she's actually just coming in with so much love and appreciation for you, and she's actually turning around and saying, I was never really a sort of a motherly sort of person, but I've actually seen what I've done and how I've come, and she's just coming in just to let you know that she is there and she's actually around you, and you've actually felt her, because there's been a few things actually going on at the moment that have been really getting to you, and you don't really know what has actually been going on. Can you understand this, Eva, please? Yes, please. Because this lady is just coming in with so much appreciation that she said, I never really appreciated things when I was here, but now I'm over here, I'm actually seeing things, and I'm able to actually appreciate things now. She's appreciating the finer things that have actually been that people just look at, and yeah, but she's actually coming in and saying, this is what you need to do. You need to start looking with your eyes and your third eye as well. And there actually been there's some beautiful things around, and there's also some other things that she's actually put in front of you that you're actually noticing a lot more now. And she's actually coming in and actually letting you know that she is around you, and you still, I do feel, and she's actually saying there is an anniversary coming quite shortly. It's birthday, anniversary, wedding. Well, the spirit world would be like celebrating the passing, but up there they'd be welcoming. So she's actually saying there is an anniversary coming up, and she is actually going to be around you when this anniversary comes, and she's going to be there as well, because she's saying there's been a lot of upheaval that's been actually happening, that it's just been really getting to you, and you've actually been feeling really, really down in the dumps and felt quite lonely with it all. Oh, mine's on the 1st. So yeah, there is. Yeah, so thank you for that confirmation. And yeah, she's just coming in and letting you know that she is actually going to be around you, and you will actually notice her. She's actually going to do something to actually make you notice her around you. But I do feel you actually know when she's around, because you actually smell a fragrance that's actually coming around off her, and she's just letting you know that she will always be by your side, and she will actually always be there for you. All you have to do is, when you're meditating or doing your prayers, just ask for help, and she will be there, and she will let you know through dream state and that she will actually come around you. But I do feel she is actually quite a teary lady as well, because I do feel tears, because she's actually saying there's also other things that is going on in your life, that you're trying to work out things as well, and there's a lot of questions and answers that need to be said, if you can understand this. And I feel especially like with my last one, she's saying there's question and answers that you need to decide, and you need to actually make these decisions and keep to it, so you can actually understand and live more about it, if you can understand. But these have been quite plain on your mind as well, of what to do, what not to do, and what is the best thing for them and what's the best things for other people. But let me put it the other way: what is best for you? Because she is saying you need to make these decisions for yourself, not for anybody else. It is for you and you alone to make those decisions. So you've got to start listening and say, right, I'm going to make this decision. When I make this decision, if people don't like it, tough. I've got to make it for myself, to make me happy. Yeah, and family, you like to make family happy, but, you can't live on with, oh, I've got to do this for that person, I've got to do this for that. No, do it for yourself, because no one else will. And this is what this lady is actually coming in to say. And you've got to start listening and do what you want. And I'm going to leave that with you. And she can be quite a feisty lady if you don't listen to her. So she will be, and she will get her way. And I'm going to leave that with you to say, bless you. Thank you for allowing me to do that for you, Eva. And I'm going to bring Luke back in, so he can actually bring in a crystal ball read. So here is the lovely Luke.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks for that message, Sunshine.
Yeah. Can you understand what? That's not good, is it?
The message is confusing. I'll have a chat with you about it after.
Yeah.
Okay, right. I have brought little Miss Scarlet out to play with. And evening, Christine. And I'm going to see where. Right, I can see his talking stick now, and he's gone down and down and down and down and down and down. Now he's going up. Okay. Christine Maras. Christine Maras, his talking stick has stopped right next to your name, so I am coming to you. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Oh, that's that bloke from the One Show, isn't it?
Yeah, that is, yes, indeed. Okay, Christine, just have a quick. Oh, yeah, that'll do nicely. I'm here. You beat me to it. I was going to ask for a firework display or a fly past by the red arrows or something like that, but I am here is just as good as any of that. Right, let me see what we see. There. Right, Christy, I have a. Oh, that's nice. That's what I'm going to be doing shortly as well. I have an image of you here walking on a beach, okay? And it's the bit of the beach where the water just sort of like breaks, and it's as far up as it goes, then it goes back down again. So it's like the damp sand you're walking on, where the water can just wash over your feet ever so slightly. And you've got a nice pair of sunglasses on. I mean, they're massive. One of these little floppy sun hats on, a beautiful frock, nice and lightweight for the hot weather. It's a beautiful beach scene. This is, it really is. And you're actually walking a very slow pace, as if you are in, let's say, conversation with spirit, maybe a little bit of meditation as you gently walk. And it is a fabulous place to have that communion with spirit, because water is a very good conductor of spiritual energy. So you've got that lapping against your feet, and it would be taking all the negative energies and things like that away into the ocean as it does. And as you are walking along there, what I'm being shown is there is a person in spirit that walks very close to you. Okay, and when I say close to you, it is just short of basically hand in hand almost. So, but what I'm seeing when I look at that is this, like the outline of a adult body, and it's like the children have used a yellow pen and shaded it all in. So it's a nice, beautiful, yellowy, golden spiritual figure. I can't quite say whether it's male or female yet, but as Tom opens the portal and he comes through, I'll be able to clarify that for you. Okay, right. Right, now I can feel the energy coming through, and I have to say the first thing that strikes me is there is a massive amount of unconditional love comes through with this individual. Okay, and I have to say that this is the energy of a male in spirit, and he makes me feel like I want to, as crazy as it might sound, literally get up and dance. Now, I'm talking about the old-fashioned dancing, this type where you're holding on to your partner like that, and I feel like I want to basically just dance around this hallway and really let myself go, okay? I mean, this is the energy of a dancer. I mean, this is a person who really knew what he was doing when it came to dancing, okay? I'm talking about things like waltzes, things like, military two-step, tango, the old sort of ballroom-style dancing, all the sort of classical style dancing, as some people would say, real dancing, not this handbag on the ground and the sort of shiggle your body like this type stuff that you see kids doing these days. This is proper dancing, romantic dancing. The sort of thing that, well, let's say if I don't personally watch it because it's not my thing, but the clips I've seen of it, if you look at that program, the American version is called Dancing with the Stars. Oh, Strictly Come Dancing. Yeah, it's that type of dancing I really want to get up and do. I mean, it's in the blood, it's in the soul, it oozes out of this person, literally pours out of every cell in his body. I just want to get up and dance. That's how I feel about it. Now this gentleman, as he comes through, I want to put him in well into his retirement years, over 70, around about the 80 something mark. But yet, I say that, but yet the body might be slightly, up in years, but the soul is very much a young soul. It's like his body says this, but the soul says I'm this. So there's quite a gap. So this is a very fit individual in the sense that he kept his body very supple, very well looked after. He ate well. He danced well. He really did look after himself. But as comes to us all, you know, I have to say that even the faculties up here were still well intact. You know, he was still an all-rounder as he approached, you know, his final years. And as he comes close with this huge bubble of I call it familiar love, because it's like, it's family love. It's unconditional. It doesn't matter if you were the naughtiest person on the earth. This love would still be there for you. You know, not approval for what you've done, but that love would still be pouring out of you. And I'm getting images of dance halls. One does look a little bit familiar. But mind you, when I was there, yeah, I was a small child. I'm going to see like the ballroom of the Blackpool Tower. It looks like that, and there's lots of couples up with numbers pinned to them. So I have the feeling that he was of a standard that he could do competitive dancing, and Strictly was something that he enjoyed watching because it gave him memories of years gone by. Yeah, and he draws close because there is so much shared common ground between himself and you that he just wants to come in and say, hey, look at me, I'm still at it. Look, I can still do it. Look at me, right? And he wants you to know that he is fit and well and happy and full of get up and go. And I mean full of get up and go. This guy's feet just don't stop. He reminds me so much of movies that I used to sit and watch with my mum many years ago. It was all black and white movies. It was Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. It was my grandma's favourite, so my mum watched them all, and then she had me watch them all. She thought at one time I'd be a dancer, but, you know, I said, I'm a gymnast, not a dancer, but, you know, there's similarity there somewhere, I think. And, you know, she always thought that maybe I could end up being a dancer like him because I was so supple as a gymnast. But I actually enjoyed watching Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. And your father reminds me so much of Fred Astaire with the amazing talent that he has. And he says he's passed it on to you as well. I'm expecting to see little pictures of Christine doing some of those Fred Astaire, the Ginger Roger numbers, yeah, with Fred Astaire on hand. But as he draws close, he just wants you to know that he's very proud of you. He's very proud of you because you share his passion. It's a passion that he took with him to the world of spirit, and it's a passion that he practiced there many, many times over. And there is, there's a dance hall up there that mirrors one of the favorite places that he used to dance in the years gone by. And he takes great joy and pleasure of practicing his dancing there, that he wants you to know that he ain't lost it. It's very much still there. And he looks forward to the day that he can share this dance hall with you. It ain't going to be yet. It's not going to happen today or tomorrow, Christine. But he says, when your time comes, know that we can go out and practice the dance routines to our heart's content. he's very proud of you as you progress with your spiritual walk. He says he gets great joy out of walking along the beach with you and just seeing how well you commune with spirit and the communication that he hears very clearly between you and the spirit world. And it brings him great joy to see that. He says to tell you that he sends you all his love, and he's given me an image of pink petals falling from the ceiling of your bedroom all over the floor and all over your bed. He says that's just a reminder to let you know that I send you my love from the world of spirit. It's tangible, it's real, and you can feel it, touch it. You can use a knife to cut it up. It's chunky. You can do that with it, you know? He says, I will always send you my love, and I look forward to the day that I can take you out to the dance hall and we can practice again. I've got a little bit of advantage because I've had a little more time to practice. But you make me proud. I send my love. And with that, he's drawing back Christine. Such an amazing man. An amazing man. I've never seen someone with so much talent at dancing. He puts a lot of people to shame. And he could give Fred Astaire a good run for his money, I'm telling you. Right. Bless you, Christine. I'm going to leave his love with you and say thank you very much for allowing me a privilege of reading for you. God bless you, my dear, and take the love of spirit and our love as well.
Before you go, Christine, I've just heard something while Luke was actually giving you a message. I've got a lady coming in and just saying to let you know that she got there okay. That is all I got from her. She said, just let her know I've got there okay. So I'm going to leave that with you. And unfortunately, this is the end now. We've been on nearly 2.5 hours now. Yes, we had a little bit of
unless Daddy Tom has something straight away.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine, buddy.
Okay.
Getting tired.
Yeah, you've been working too hard.
Yeah, so right, yeah, she's just coming in, and did she actually say to you that she was going to let someone know that she got there okay? Because this is what she's actually just come in and said, just to let you know I arrived safely. So yeah, I'm going to leave that all with you. And unfortunately, that is it for us tonight. We've got a day off tomorrow, but if you get a chance, watch the lovely Lynn Green. She's live tomorrow on Hands of the Angels, and watch her. She's a very good medium, and I don't know what she's doing. She could be doing pendulum, card readings.
Oh, she did say. Christian.
Oh right, thank you for that confirmation, Christine. So I just got that. She wouldn't shut up until I actually give it. That's why I had to give you it. So yeah, blessings to you. And she's sending a lot of love. And she said, I hope he's not giving you jip. So yeah.
Right. So thank you very, very much to all of you for joining us three this evening.
We are back on Sunday on Prism of Light at 8 o'clock.
Daddy Tom-in-law, are you doing anything on Sunday?
Yes, I'm actually working at my church.
I hope you're not working too hard.
I'm doing an evening there.
Right. So if anyone's anywhere near where Daddy-in-law Tom is working, there will be a live performance at the church.
In person?
Yes.
In person. South Wales.
Yeah. And on Monday, the first hour, we are on our own on Hands of the Angels. And then the second hour, the lovely Lisa Pullen is actually coming to join us. So it's going to be I can't remember what we said now. Double Trouble with. I
You're
can't
very
remember.
More trouble.
Yeah, it was some more trouble. Yeah, and then I know. I think it's Thursday. We're on Signs of the Afterlife. So yeah, busy week next week. So please, if you can, join us. We're on our usual Wednesday Q&A with the lovely Daddy Tom.
So I'll think of some really difficult questions for him, and you'll be marked out of 10 for your difficulty in questions.
Yes.
There's a special prize for anybody who put a question up that he can't answer.
Yeah. So all that I have to say is look after yourselves and each other. And if you want to join Double Trouble, please do so. All I will say is please have your picture. Once we've seen your picture, you can take it off them, but we need to see the person first. It's Double Trouble at home. If you want to join us, answer the questions, tick the box, and we will allow.
I'm just, as always, I'm just floating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, floating, yes.
We're looking for another, I think it's 60 people to make 500.
So are you floating? Is that due to your medication, Daddy-in-law?
Yes, absolutely. Sunshine.
Yeah, so right. Okay, I'll stop waffling on now and say good night.
Good night. God bless. Look after yourselves and each other and have a fabulous weekend.
Yeah, good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.